Welcome to the new series on my channel. We're going to call this RV cooking. And today we're going to make Instant Pot vegetable soup. The recipe will be linked below, but here you're going to have lean ground beef, beef broth, tomato soup, mixed vegetables, diced tomatoes, and whole potatoes. We don't like, honestly, a ton of vegetables, so we go heavy on the whole potatoes. You will see that here in just a minute. One of the big things in RV cooking is you don't want a ton of appliances and you don't want to have to go through all of your propane. So that's why I highly recommend getting an Instant Pot. I have had this one for 2 or 3 years and I love it. It is the Pioneer Woman brand. I don't think it matters. You can just get any brand Instant Pot. It adds to it because this one is very beautiful with the florals and the blue. But if this one is out of your budget, then get one that is more affordable for you. These videos are going to kind of be raw. I don't want to put a bunch of edits on them because I want it long so that I can put the voiceover on it. But you're going to start out this recipe. You're going to use the saute function because we need to brown the ground beef. I personally like the more lean ground beef. You get whatever grade you prefer. I believe this one is like 93.5 or something like that. I can't really remember, but you're just going to add your ground beef straight to the bottom of the Instant Pot. You can spray it with a little bit of nonstick or add a little bit of butter if you want to, because it will kind of stick if you don't. And I just use simple seasoning, so black pepper, pink Himalayan salt. I am going to add this Kinder's caramelized onion butter. That one is one of my favorites, as well as this butter garlic seasoning from Aldi. You're just going to add all 4 of those to the ground beef. Let it brown up just as if you were cooking it on the stove. I think that's something that a lot of people don't know about with the Instant Pot is you can saute, like you can cook your taco meat, you can cook chicken, anything you want to cook, you can just cook it on here as if you were cooking it like on a skillet on the stove. And I know a lot of people are intimidated or scared of their Instant Pot, but especially if you live in a small apartment or an RV or something like that, this is a appliance that I highly love. And I will have linked below the Instant Pot and anything that I can link below in our Amazon storefront. We do get a tiny commission off of that, but it is not much at all. And I appreciate any clicks that I do get on that and anything that you purchase on there. And I thank you guys so much for continuing to watch my videos. And I hope that you enjoy this RV cooking series. I'm not really sure where I want to go with it, but this is just the first video in the series. So here we're going to start adding our canned ingredients. We're going to do our condensed tomato soup. I do the no salt added on that because you don't want this to be super salty. You're going to then add your diced tomatoes. You can do the whole tomatoes as well if that's what you prefer. We just kind of like the diced ones, or you can do the petite diced if you want the tomatoes to be a little smaller. We also add a can of the mixed vegetables. You can use frozen if that's what you prefer, and you can add more than 1 can of mixed vegetables if that's how you like your soup. We just are not a family that likes it super veggie heavy. I know that kind of defeats the purpose that it's veggie soup, but anyways, we added 3 cans of the whole potatoes. We love the potatoes. That's our favorite part of the soup. And actually, I take a butter knife and I cut the potatoes just like this into little halves because you don't want the whole potato in your mouth. Like, it's just too much. So I always cut them in half. And then we're going to add the beef broth to this as well. I did keep all the liquids from the cans that they come in. I did not drain anything. I just let it be its natural broth that it creates and then add this beef broth. Usually I get the no salt added beef broth, but I could not find that here at the local Walmart. I also added those same 4 seasonings that I added to the ground beef. You do not want unseasoned soup. That is the worst thing to have, because then it will literally just taste like water, and nobody likes that. I do not add salt to this part. I just add the 2 seasonings and then the pepper. This is what it's going to look like. I just stir it up to get all those seasonings mixed in together. This looks so good. You're going to hit cancel on the saute function, and you're going to turn your Instant Pot to the slow cook function. Mine is automatically set to 6 hours, so that's just what I leave it at. I don't ever change it. And then we're just going to add the lid and let it sit for several hours. I think this day in particular, I only let it sit for 3 or 4. And this is what it's going to look like after it has slow cooked and simmered for several hours. So good, so brothy. And we paired ours with grilled cheese. You can pair this with Ritz crackers, saltine crackers, anything you would like. Thank y'all so much for coming along with me and making this soup. Let me know if you make it, and if you think that there's anything I need to do differently to my soup, please let me know down below. See y'all on the next one. Bye.